wearing a mask now too? Oh my God.
Okay.
Whatever makes you feel comfortable. My hands are so dry. I wash my hands a lot as it is, but my hands are so dry. I don't think there's any lotion out there that I could bring. What is Terrence gonna flood out downstairs? We're in the first kind of week of shutdown, right? Coronavirus. The first measure that was put in place by the mayor of New York City was to cut your restaurant in half. So we were a 20-seat restaurant, and we took out some of our high top tables. And then the second measure, just takeout or delivery, nobody can sit in my mind was like, how can I still get people food in the community that needs food? And how can we do that safely? I would say the thoughts going through my mind was, how much cash do we have in the bank? How long can this last? And do we have enough cash in the bank so that we can stay open after, if we do decide to shut down, if the government does shut you down? In this industry right now, it's tough. And I would even say it's tougher in real communities in New York City, like the Bronx, Harlem, Staten Island, Queens, where it's very small restaurants, mom and pop shops, where people rely on the day-to-day business or their regulars that keep them going and put their kids through college. Hey Valerie, how are you? What restaurant did you work at before? I know you from somewhere. Corner, yeah? I'm the first business owner in my family. My mom has her master's, my aunt has her doctorate. That's also very impactful for me of making sure to get the doors open. But also doing it, I'm not just here being reckless. We're clean, we're sanitary, we wear gloves, we're following everything the CDC says to do. I feel like we're part of creating what the new restaurant industry looks like. Because don't believe that anybody's just gonna, when they say it's safe to come back to eat, the restaurants just open back up. Your favorite restaurant might not be there anymore. Yeah, do the mats, finish outside, and then sweep and mop in the bathroom. Oh, wow. Coming now. Beautiful. Put it right here for me. There hasn't been a struggle yet to get fresh food. We've talked about it. What is that the next thing where you can't get, you want to be open, you're allowed to be open, but you can't get fresh food because your vendors aren't able to get paid from all the restaurants that closed. So then the restaurants that are open, where do they go get food from because the supply chain has ended in the way of transportation? So it's really scary because everybody's truly affected. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping in. It's really great to see regulars. It's really good to see new people that say they walk by us, but they haven't had a chance because they're working all the time. But yeah, it really gives me hope. They really want to see us survive, so they're really lending their hand.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Good to see you again. It must have been good. Lisa will ring you up right down there. Good to see you back. Thank you for stopping in. A new regular, or maybe a regular before. My staff laughed at me because they're like, that person's here all the time. You're just not here enough.
Not here every day.
Now I'm here all the time, yeah. Fried fish right here, Lisa? Oh shit. Yeah, I've stepped into literally every role because it's truly survival mode, and the goal is to keep the business open. I wore a lot of hats before, but I'm truly wearing this is all I'm focused on because JJ, the brand, the business, that's not in existence right now. So I'm the dishwasher, I'm the delivery guy. I'm filling in all the nooks and the crannies to make sure the business can go. So the door delivery system is you place an order right on our website. Somebody from the store will bring you your delivery.
Please speak now.
Delivery.
Door open.
B is that way.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I rang the wrong bell. I'm sorry. How are you, though?
Good.
Good to see you. Thanks for letting me in, though. You knew it was me, that's why.
Yeah, I knew it. We said that's the guy downstairs.
No, I was doing the delivery. Sorry. Thank you. It's 2B. I thought it was 2E. See, I'm not good at this delivery thing. We ring your bell, we put the bag on the door handle, we knock 3 times, and then we're out. And the person opens the door, most of the time they're like, thank you, and then you're at the elevator, and you're like, no problem, see you next trip.
Can you tell me about the story of the older woman who asked for your help?
Oh, wow. That literally so our first contactless delivery, my staff was like, oh, this lady just called for delivery. She'll probably be happy to see your face, like as a joke. Like, all right, I'll take the delivery. She lived like literally right around the corner. We're doing the contactless delivery, ring her bell, throw the bag on the door handle. I hear the lady screaming, excuse me, excuse me. I go back. She's like, yeah, can you help me? I'm like, yeah, what do you need? She's like, can you move my oxygen tank? I'm like, okay. Are you gonna kidnap me? Like as a joke, like, are you gonna kidnap me? She's like, no, sweetie, I really need help. And I start talking to her and I go, hey, have you ever eaten at Fieldtrip before? She doesn't know that I'm the owner. Have you ever eaten here? She goes, no, I walk by with my nurse's aide and I always see the people through the window and you guys are always looking like you're having a great time. And I knew that the news is telling me I need to order from a small business. And it made me think if I order from a small business instead of the delivery guy, then maybe the small business would help me out and you're helping me out. Also, can you pour this ginger ale out the fridge for me, please? So I poured her ginger ale, but it made me think like that the nurses' aides can't go help the elderly because they are not supposed to be in contact with anybody. So what are they doing? And then the local community restaurant's able to help them.
Sarah, can you put this in the walk-up for me?
I would say the conversations have been really hard because all my staff has been here from day one. So, I had to choose which ones to lay off because they've all been here the same amount of time. So it was basically like who was in need, who really needed a job. Not they all needed a job, but what was their well-being? What was their living situation? Were they the sole breadwinner at their house? And some people didn't want to keep their job. They wanted to give it to somebody else because they knew they needed the job more than them. So that's how we came to the conclusion. I've always been taught to be a survivor. Growing up as a black man, my dad always said it's not gonna be easy and you're gonna have to push through really hard times. So for me in my mind, this is just a really hard time that I have to push through, and keeping my morale and my hope up, I think also keeps the morale and the hope up for the team. But yeah, just pushing through. Long days, reminds me of early days of being a cook. Oh, thank you very much.
Definitely be back.
I would tell you spread the word, but spread the word. In the hard times. We'll be here until they tell me no.